Hi there, this is Brandon and welcome to my tutorial series on how to compose for beginners. If you are completely new to composing or music in general, I recommend you begin this tutorial series from the beginning because there are some definitions I run through in previous videos. One of these is the word theory, which I have defined in my previous video. In this video, I will be looking at some basic theory such as a simple scale and an introduction to melody. I will define these words as we go along. We will also be using the piano again in this video. If you don't have a piano, I recommend downloading a piano app such as Perfect Piano on your phone. To start with, we will be looking at a musical scale. A scale is a group of ordered notes or pitches. These can either ascend or descend. When we compose, we draw a lot of our musical material from scales. The pitch of the note is essentially how high or low the note is. The scale we will be looking at is the C major scale. This is the simplest scale to learn. The term major refers to a type of scale. Minor is another type of scale, but I will define these more in another video. For now, we will be learning the notes in the C major scale. In music, we use the letters A to G to define all of the available notes. So an A scale would be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then it would repeat again indefinitely. Each time it repeats the same note, but an octave apart. Octave notes sound the same, so are called the same thing, but are either higher or lower than each other. Listen to these octave notes to get the idea. The C major scale begins on a C. This is the fundamental note of the scale, or tonic, as we call it in music. It is also called the home note. So the C major scale goes C, D, E, F, G, A, B. And then it repeats again. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. It can also descend. C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C. In composition, we use scales to draw material from, like a melody. In music, melody is like a tune, something you can distinguish as a certain pattern of notes. A melody can be any of the pitches in any order. In music, we often like to begin and end on the tonic or home note, so in this case, C. This is not set in stone, but it helps to give the melody a sense of finality. We call it the home note because it sounds like we are returning home. Now, I will teach you where the C major scale is on the piano. On the piano, we can distinguish notes from the groupings of black keys. You can see here there are two black keys grouped close together, and then there are three black keys grouped together. The note C begins just before the group of two black keys. You can also see where other notes of the piano are situated by their placing next to the black notes. For example, F is just before the group of three black notes, and G is in between the first and second of the three black keys, etc. The notes of the C major scale are all white notes. So beginning on the C, we will be creating a melody based on these notes of the scale, such as this one. Try to play around yourself and create a melody using these notes on the keyboard, returning to the note C. I will also mention that it sounds more pleasing when you write a melody that has lots of notes moving by step. This is called stepwise motion. To create interest in music, we also add leaps, or disjunctive motion, which is like skipping one or more notes. In my example, I begin with notes moving by step, and then leap, and then they return to the home note at the end. Try and play around with steps and leaps to create an interesting melody. So that is all I wanted to teach you in this video. I hope you had fun creating your own melody using the C major scale. Bye for now, and I will see you in the next one.